Ladies and gentlemen, the American Jury and Bulldog Nation, welcome to the Eric Deters Show, sponsored by Deters Consulting, Parks Yoga, Top Shine Detailing. We got other sponsors coming, as well as check us out on all of our platforms. Well, Van Jones from CNN says that they need to hide Joe Biden, and he's right. He says we got to hide Joe Biden again because he'll screw it up. Is that hysterical? In other words, the old hide Joe Biden trick will be in full force. Can you imagine a debate between Trump and Biden? I mean, it'll be a joke, a complete joke. God, I can't imagine what would come out of that. Trump warns Haley donors. He doesn't mean it, by the way. What he's trying to do is push him out, which is in a bad mood. He plays hardball. He says, hey, Haley donors, if you keep this up, I'm never going to let you in, ever. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, for these billionaires, they want to be in the game. So it will work on some of these folks. I'm telling you, it will work. It will work. But, of course, when Haley drops out and the donors stop, it'll all be kumbaya again. Look what he did with DeSantis. Look what he did with Vivek. One day he's blasting Vivek's never MAGA, and now he's his best buddy. Politics. All right, Haley is off to South Carolina thinking that she can win in her state. She's going to get crushed. But remember, folks, I'm telling you why she's staying in. She's staying in case something crazy happens. If you're Nikki Haley, it ain't a bad play. By the way, I'm for her dropping out. But if you're Nikki, by the way, this is all about Nikki Haley. This isn't better for the party. This isn't better for our country. But Nikki Haley, selfishly, her staying in is a good thing, even if she gets trounced in South Carolina. Biden veto, you can't make this up, a bipartisan bill, Democrats and Republicans, to protect the EV business from China. This guy vetoed it. This guy is so compromised, it's unbelievable. Ukrainians, his people that know what he's done, gangster-wise, China. Compromise. It's Texas versus the United States, you know. This is getting scary. Texas has a right to defend their border. What the Biden administration is saying is too bad. You got to let all these illegals fly across in your state and scream. It is nut job. Unlike what happened in South Carolina in the secession in the Civil War, I'm sympathetic to what Texas is going through. This is outrageous. All right, Thune says he'll do his job to help the cause, but won't endorse Trump. Good old Senator Collins from a good old rhino from Maine, same thing. Chinese apparently have a secret lab that they're doing to plot out a secret attack on the United States to see how it would go. 70% of Haley's New Hampshire voters were not Republicans. Kraft's ante up again. This is what I was standing right behind him when this was taken to Derby 2 years ago. I talked to Joe Kraft right after this picture was taken. Kelly Kraft couldn't believe that she didn't get the endorsement of Trump. But guess what? What do billionaires do? They ante up again. So they're starting off a funding of something with the RNC to help the eventual candidate, which will be Trump, with $800,000 plus donation. This is, of course, Joe Kraft's money. Don't ever mistake. This is not her money. It's Joe Kraft's money. Canada plane crash. You know what? What's going on with Alaska Airlines? This plane, we went a long time without many plane crashes. I'm beginning to think that the Biden's administration might be leading us to some airplane crashes. Arizona GOP chair resigns amidst the bribe allegation made by Kari Lake. Trump running mate, who might it be? They say it's probably New York Representative Stefanik or Vivek Ramaswamy. If I was Trump, I would pick Vivek. He would be more likely to go down the foxhole with you than her, in my opinion. Oliver North says he got canned as the NRA president because he was calling them on their corruption. Yikes. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day. Ladies and gentlemen, the American German Bulldog Nation, welcome to the Eric Deters Local News Show, sponsored by Deters Consulting, Parks Yoga, Top Shine Detailing, and check us out on all of our platforms. Well, we start out with some law and crime. This guy right here, food break-in, William DeBordy and his son. Now, this could either be considered sad or funny. They broke into an 80-some-odd-year-old woman's home, stole some money, and opened up a refrigerator and ate. Now, on one hand, that's kind of sad that they felt desperate to do that. It's awful that they would do that to an old woman. On the other hand, if they were that hungry, couldn't they just eaten at a McDonald's or something? They had no money. That's really sad. Oh, my gosh. They stopped to have a meal. All right, sad story. 17-year-old killed a 14-year-old. The 14-year-old being Amani Smith, according to his mother, pictured here, according to his mother. The 17-year-old who killed him accidentally killed him. They were trying to kill Amani's brother. This was near Latonia Elementary, folks. 17-year-olds shooting 17-year-olds with guns, not fists. And that young man gets killed in the crossfire. I mean, there's stuff going on in Latonia. I'm assuming Rob Sanders knows that, obviously. All right, $1 million bond for Mario Payne. This is the guy that killed the mother of his children. Again, in Latonia. All right, in local news, Darby Bodie can't go. This is crazy. Due to a restraining order, she can't go to the meetings. I mean, this has just spiraled. All right, and in Ohio news, the Mountain Builders Country Club lost their appeal relative to trying to keep the country club from owning the mounds. These mounds are Indian mounds that obviously have great public interest, and they built a country club called Mound Builders. They ought to be ashamed of themselves, those country clubbers. I stand with the Mound Builders, not the country club Mound Builders. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Check us out on our weekly news.
You're watching Eric Deters World News. The latest headlines. A tragic incident unfolded as a small aircraft en route to the remote Diavik mine crashed shortly after takeoff. Authorities confirmed the loss of 6 lives, with 1 survivor airlifted to Yellowknife for medical care. Rio Tinto is calibrating closely with investigators to assess the cause of the crash. Details with escalating tensions. A significant monument symbolizing peace and hopes of reunification between North Korea and South Korea have been reportedly demolished under the direction of Kim Jong-un, the North Korean leader's recent declaration of military capabilities and dismissing prospects of unification have heightened concerns in the region. In other news, South Africa has announced its intent to contest a forthcoming auction in New York featuring numerous artifacts and personal items once owned by Nelson Mandela. The auction scheduled for February the 22nd follows an agreement between Guernsey's auction house and Mandela's daughter, Mackenzie Mandela, with an estimated value of $2 to $3 million. And a devastating incident unfolded in Ulaanbaatar as a truck carrying 60 tons of liquefied natural gas collided and erupted into a massive explosion, claiming 6 lives, including 3 firefighters. The collision sparked a furious blaze requiring hundreds of firefighters to combat the flames, which spread to nearby structures, resulting in numerous injuries and extensive damage. That's the latest headlines. Until tomorrow, cheerio.
Ladies and gentlemen, the American German Bulldog Nation, welcome to Sports Without Boundaries. And guess what? We're sponsored by Top Shine Detailing. Well, in sports, Carlos Alcaraz, number 2 seed in the world, defeated in the quarterfinals at the Australian Open. Guess who's going to win? Djokovic. Yeah, baby. Joey Votto. Guess who has interest in him? The Los Angeles Angels. Can you say DH? Harbaugh has accepted the job at the LA Chargers, which means the Michigan team is now vacant. Now, see what happens to them like happened at Bama. Although things have calmed down in Bama. The number 5 wide receiver left, but he's come back. All right, Troy Aikman, this is a funny story. Troy Aikman says that he didn't plan a vacation because he was counting on the Dallas Cowboys making it to the NFC Championship game. Understandable. And he still stands with Dak. Dan Pitcher will be the new Bengals offensive coordinator. Do you recognize the guy? He's the Bengals quarterback coach. So he moves up to offensive coordinator. Obviously, Joe Burrow will be happy with that. And apparently, according to this, all the Patriots players are sick of Mac Jones. I thought Mac Jones was a down-to-earth guy. They said he was a prima donna. Oh, well. Looks like Mac might be history. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day. Ladies and gentlemen, the American German Bulldog Nation, welcome to Eric Deters Pop Culture, sponsored by Top Shine Detailing. Let's have fun. Jon Stewart's coming back to The Daily Show on Mondays. He's just going to do it on Mondays. You know what I believe? I believe this is a test. See if he wants to do it again. He will come back. Rest in peace, Melanie. Do you know who Melanie was? Melanie was a folk singer. She's deceased at 76, back in the days of the 60s and the Flyer movie. She had that Brand New Key song hit. Brand New Key. Madonna is showing up 2 hours late for concerts, and she's now been sued. There is nothing more rude that you can do to your fans than something like this. On purpose, over and over again. All right, the funniest story we have today is Sofia Vergara, who says that she has had doors open to her thanks to her knockers. And you know what she refers to them as, Jamie Spindley? Passports. Passports. That's going to be my new word. How's your passports? Hey, use your passports to get that job. Hey, go home and ask Anna if her passports ever helped her get a job. Passports. You got to love it. All right. This is funny. Now, how come you put a picture of a guy that's got hair? Some ugly dude with hair. This story is about a story that's come out that says women are becoming more and more attractive to bald men. And they explain why. It has to do with confidence. It has to do with all these things. I didn't read the article. I just thought it was funny because I'm bald man. I can say it isn't true. True story. I want to tell you some inside baseball. I got lots of fans. My fans are dudes and Janes. I don't have any hot chick fans. Zero. So the bald thing might be attractive, but it ain't attractive to hot chicks because I have no hot chick. I ain't kidding you. You might think I got a bunch of young hot chick groupies. None. But let's hear it for bald men. And let's put a better picture up than that. A guy with a bald head. My producers. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Shave your head. See what happens.